Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I'm going to be talking about this graphic novel number 18, which is The Sensational She-Hulk, which was done by John Byrne. And it's not your typical graphic novel because it's more like a magazine size type of graphic novel. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Flipping through this for you so you can see the artwork and talk about storyline. We got Nick Fury here, and he's not too happy about S.H.I.E.L.D. wanting to capture She-Hulk and do some testing on her because they're worried that she's gonna cause problems just like her cousin Bruce Banner, also known as the Incredible Hulk, because Hulk, out of his rage, caused some problems and as a result got killed. And so, yeah, they feel like she's going to get just as nasty as him. And they want to do some testing so she's safe to be out in civilization. So, of course, Nick Fury isn't too happy about that. He thinks because she's joined the Fantastic Four that, she's in the clear. She doesn't really need to have testing. She's not like her cousin, but S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't care. They still want to capture her and do testing. And, beautiful artwork here from John Byrne. You can tell he's having a lot of fun with drawing She-Hulk. You can tell he's very passionate about this character, and she's the most defined of all the characters that are in this. And, this is probably his best artwork when it comes to She-Hulk, is this graphic novel. You got She-Hulk and Wyatt, which is her boyfriend. They're just chatting it up here. And she actually grabs a hold of him and carries him. They're going to go on a date for the evening. She's all dressed up, ready to go on their date. Of course, people are staring at her out in the city, this big green woman. And we have S.H.I.E.L.D. appear to ruin the evening, and they want to arrest her. And, of course, she says, "Do you guys have a warrant?" And it's like, "We don't need a warrant. We're S.H.I.E.L.D., being all arrogant about it. You got these men in these robot suits. And she kicks their ass. She doesn't want to be captured. She throws a car at one of them. Just beats the shit out of them. So, since they can't capture her, they decide to pull a Star Trek and transport her. Now she's on their ship. and they're trying to find a door, and she just tears the wall, makes a hole, she creates a door herself. That's how strong she is. You got some zombie type of person. You find out later that they have like these, I guess they're like intelligent roaches or something like that, that somehow from radiation made them intelligent or something like that. So these roaches use people as hosts or something like that. Pretty wild story here. But yeah, you got this douchebag guy. He wants her to strip so they can do a, you know, body search and stuff like that. He's just being a douchebag. He wants a prober and all that stuff. So he makes her strip. Yeah. So they do their testing on her. They capture Wyatt. John Byrne can really draw. I can see why a lot of people were influenced by his art style, like Todd McFarlane. Obviously, Dan Jurgens, because he tried to, recreate his Superman, later on. You can tell he was a big influence, John Byrne. But yeah, they're trying to find a way to escape this place that they're in. And you got this thing, this zombie thing that's trying to, attack people like this. This is a zombie thing. It's got roaches infested inside them that are like making them like, I don't know, it's like kind of like body snatchers or something. Some sort. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, I like that they have little references, like, she got teleported to this place, this ship. And of course, she's got to mention Star Trek and stuff like that. Yes. These roaches, these things that are intelligent, that they're making people into zombies. They want to make her into a zombie as well, It's like the kiss of death. They put their mouth on their mouths, and the roaches go in there, and they turn into zombies. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the book. A little summary of the story. Find out later, because She-Hulk was exposed by radiation, she no longer can be, human again. She can only remain as She-Hulk. It's just funny. Mr. Fantastic tells her the bad news that she can no longer be human ever again. She'll only be, She-Hulk. And of course she says, so what's the bad news? She likes being She-Hulk. She doesn't want to be her human self as Jennifer. So, and everything's back to normal. And yeah, this is it. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share you this graphic novel, The Sensational She-Hulk, talk a little bit about the story, show you the artwork and everything, and yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll talk to you sometime later. Take care.